Another happy pod.
Hello and welcome to Your Opinion Sucks, Season 2, Episode 7.
Let's say 7.
I think
Fuck it.
it's 7.
Stab in the dark.
Yes.
Here
My
with
name
us-
is...
oh, okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
My name is Nathan Bauer, coming at you live from Elephant Studios. It's not live. It's very much pre-recorded.
Elephant
I am
Studios.
joined this week by...
Harry.
Garrett.
Me.
And a special guest.
Haha.
You'll
It's
say your
Joe.
fucking name. Alright, good.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
Joe.
Joe Donnelly from Streamline Films. How you doing,
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah, you introduced me last time from JMO, but that's a dead
But
meme.
that's dead now.
It's a dead meme.
Your YouTube channel is dead.
I did say on the last podcast it's steadily declining.
Joe,
No.
tell me.
It's declined.
Joe, tell me. What was it that made you quit JMO?
It wasn't fun anymore.
Could you briefly summarise JMO for our listeners that don't know what the fuck JMO is?
Oh, I did.
And for Harry and Garrett.
Yeah.
Right.
what?
Garrett knows.
I honestly don't.
No, you do.
Do you not?
Is
you
that the
recorded
name of
a
your?
s-
Is
a
that
secret
your?
episode?
What did I?
Yeah, ages ago.
Oh yeah, you did a rendition of what I do.
Oh, it's your video essay thing.
Yeah, I did movie reviews.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's very.
You
Chris
say it's cool,
Stuckman-esque.
but
No,
it wasn't at the time.
There was
It's
200.
It's gone now.
It's
You
gone
were
now.
to be honest, right? As much as we want to terrorise him, we have approximately how many subscribers?
18
18
on YouTube, 13 on iTunes.
See,
There may be some overlap.
Joe had a bigger audience than
There may
both
be
of
some
our
overlap.
platforms combined. Joe was attracting in 200 listeners.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
I know it's
that's-
crazy, and then I stopped.
Yeah.
And tell the story about that crazy fan that just keeps wanting you to.
Right,
make
this
more.
isn't right. Hang on a minute.
So your mum.
Right, no, it's not my mum.
Shout
Is it
out.
your
It
dad?
feels worse.
Is it
I've
Basically-
met, I've met both of those people.
Basically, they're lovely people, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all right.
Oh please,
They went
it's my mum and dad.
they went a bit wrong in the parenting department, but carry on.
Did that go wrong in the parenting department?
Bit harsh.
Your brother or sister is fine, I guess. You have a brother. Or
Do you
sister,
even have a
right?
brother?
Oh,
or
sister.
There we go.
Yeah, his sister Hope Donnelly. Shout out. Hi Hope. Hope you're doing alright.
Uh-huh.
She's not.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. She's alright.
Well, anyway, this
Good.
is all fun.
Yeah, what were we talking about again?
Your Silk
Your fan.
Stalker.
Oh yeah, I had this. When I stopped doing the videos, she just randomly was like, "Where's your reviews? I really liked them," and then proceeded to follow me on Twitter.
Anyway, Harry saw a movie this week. Well,
Ah.
this day.
Yeah, I've literally just walked from the cinema after seeing Justice League. in
Yeah.
IMAX.
And how was it?
I did a lot of thinking.
A lot of searching.
Honestly, on the way here, I was trying to come up with something that I could say because I wouldn't want to spoil it for you guys anyway. If you do want to see it,
I do want to see it.
I don't want
So
to,
please,
but
no
I have
spoilers.
to.
Yeah.
I can tell you all right now. Look you all in the eye at one point. Justice League is the worst film I've ever seen.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
But I loved it.
What?
Oh. What?
You wouldn't expect it
When
of
you're
a
confused.
huge $1 million, well,
$300 million.
$300 million movie. It falls into the category of so bad it's good. I swear to God.
Really?
Oh my
Honestly.
god.
Honestly, it does.
Quite
That's
excited
really,
to see
really
it now.
worrying.
Are we talking like a Batman and Robin bad, but you can still watch it because it's just stupid? Or are we talking like fan four stick bad that
Oh, Fine Force
like
looks
I
awful.
don't know what levels we talking?
I
here?
think it's more like The Room bad, isn't it?
It's all three of those things combined.
Oh,
I swear
God.
to God, it is.
This actually shocks me. I'll be honest.
The best way I could describe it is that. So Garrett and I are fans of wrestlings, as you guys wrestling.
The wrestling.
I love
We
wrestling.
the wrestling.
Wrestling.
We're good fans of the grapples.
of wrestlings, and in wrestling there are terms for fans. One of which is marks, and the second of which is smarks. Marks are people like kids and sort of adults that like to.
They're like passive viewers. They just sort of absorb it.
Yeah, they root for the good guys and they hate the bad guys. Then you get smarks, who are people that know the behind the scenes shit, and they like the wrestlers, like Garrett and I here.
You would be Smarks, yeah.
Yeah, so we like the bad guys because they do their job as a bad guy well, and also they're great wrestlers, that sort of thing. I was a smark coming into this film. I kept an open mind. I wanted to see if it was good, but apart from that, I knew that I wasn't going to take this too seriously. I was surrounded by a bunch of marks, people that were genuinely there to see Justice League, and they made so many jokes, and there was callback jokes. It was horribly timed, horribly delivered jokes that people were bursting out with laughter with. And then there were other points where it was just silly little things, and I was giggling to myself. It was one of those movies that all the jokes that were supposed to land didn't, but then did because they were so bad. And it was just I'd say don't go and watch it so that you don't give this film money, so that they'll just make another one.
Oh, it's going to make money anyway.
It will,
Yeah.
but just someone buy the DVD when it comes out, and then invite everyone you know round so they
No,
can
I
see
wanna
at least
see
one.
it.
Come to my second-hand store and buy the DVD off me
Okay.
from some guy who's stolen it from Aldi.
Do you get commission?
No,
Oh,
I just get paid.
Well,
So I'd
I'm
rather
going to
give the
go
money to
see
you.
it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
of
actually quite
luck.
looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
I'll take it out and then just return it. So come over and watch Justice League with
You're
me,
gonna
and
rent
I'll
Justice League.
I'll essentially rent Justice League,
We'll
but
go
then
to-
get my money back.
Blockbuster's not a thing anymore, is
No.
it?
No, it's not been a thing for years, mate. So Justice League gets 5 thumbs up from Harry.
It's just kind of ruined. I loved Justice League Unlimited as a kid, and it's kind of ruined it
it's
for me.
good. Oh no,
Like really,
that's not good.
just go watch. Make your own opinions of it. Like, please take everything I'm saying with a pinch of salt. Go see
Yeah.
it. Make your own opinions of it. But for me, worst film I've ever seen. But I loved every second of it.
Okay.
I
You should
mean,
put that on the poster.
yeah.
Worst film I've ever seen. Loved
There-
every second. Harry Fleming.
There
YOS.
are DC fans and Marvel fans, or whatever. I'm a fan of both. I care not. I just enjoy film and comics.
Yeah.
But
Same.
when people defend these films by saying like by legitimately saying no, this is good, instead of just saying I know it's bad, but I like Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
it's the die-hard DC fans who still think Batman vs Superman is genius, and the Martha scene is the perfect scene of cinema.
No, but
Oh, yeah.
you don't get it. Because
No, you
your
just don't
mum's had the
understand
same-
it,
You're
yeah.
so
You- come on
conflicted.
now.
Oh.
You gotta understand. To be fair, you need to have a high IQ to understand.
You need to be a full Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Anyway, what the fuck's going on today, Laurence?
Today, right? I was thinking I'm enjoying games that Garrett has been playing with us, so I've thought of one myself. I actually did mention it to you a while ago, Nathan. What I've got here is a naughty bit of movie title generator.
So just to clarify,
Yes.
this is a game episode.
It's sort of a game episode. Later on, I'll be striving into a bit of Who Triv, but we'll explain that as we go on.
So fun games with Laurence.
Fun games with me. That's your title right there. Right. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give 4 of you, well, each of you, a title. You're going to have, a short thinking period that we'll probably cut, and then I want these pitches brought to me with plots and character arcs.
So
and
the
all
title
sorts.
of a movie.
Yeah.
You did not say that.
Did I not?
No.
A title of a movie. And basically, I'm gonna budget one of them, and one of them's gonna be made.
Yes.
So
Can we get a ballpark figure of what sort of budget we're looking at?
Yeah, this is gonna be a blockbuster. So you're looking at a.
Well,
Let's Dragon Dens it. Let's
Yeah,
ask.
You
Oh,
look.
yeah. So Will suggested you what
You look
budget.
so clueless.
You have no idea what he just said.
No, I didn't know. He said
No, you
Dragon's Den,
don't.
I mean, I do. He said
Okay,
dragon.
yeah, Winter Wonderland, yeah.
I mean,
no,
I
so...
do. He said he's gonna Dragon's Den it, and he's gonna ask.
Alright, cool.
Dickhead.
No, you know what he said.
Cool.
It's just whether or not you understood it.
No, I understood it. He's gonna
Okay.
picture what he thinks his movie should have to be made.
I feel like this is robots all over again.
Robots.
Robots.
Okay, please go ahead.
Right. So, okay, Garrett, I feel like you could have fun with this. Your title is
What are these? May I have it?
The Wizard of the Tears. so that's The Wizard of the Tears.
I'm pretty sure that's
Harry, you've just got a better one.
Fuck yeah.
No word of a lie, your title has been randomly selected as Erect Luck.
Erect luck.
Yep,
I'll take it.
there goes the monetization.
I feel like these are 2 nicknames perfect for us,
I am the Wizard of Tears.
and I'm the erect luck.
Actually, I feel like it's
Honestly,
swapped round.
I've just clicked it again. It's
Yeah,
Erect
both.
something again, so I'm going to shuffle again. Okay, we're shuffling. Oh, Nathan. Oh, that's a bit shit. That The Wet Ashes.
The wet ashes.
The Wet Ashes.
I'm on board.
That's yours. And
The cricket's
Joe
been called off.
Donnelly. Your one, Joe.
Yeah.
The Girl That Went Soaring. As in
Wait.
soaring through the sky, not
Oh.
soaring down a tree.
Okay.
High School Musical just popped into my head there.
Okay. Do you guys want a quick bit of time to think about
Yeah, I
your
need some
plots?
time to think.
Can you
Okay.
put in the Jeopardy theme, or can we sing it right now?
Yeah, sure. What's the Jeopardy theme?
do, 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 do,
Okay, so it's Fantastic Beasts and the Wizard of the Tears.
Can you add to your title?
Yeah, this is a
I
key
don't know
question.
how I feel about it. The comedy.
And can you also
struck a
make it
chuckle.
like a current Well, that's a current franchise as well.
Yeah.
That's a real
Alright,
life.
yeah,
That's
no,
a built-in
I
audience.
want an original
fucker.
motion picture.
Hey, you remember when you went to improv class and the first rule of improv class is no, but
Listen, we're playing a win here.
we don't do yes and. Fuck that.
I'm sorry, Garrett, but I'm looking for an original motion picture, please. A standalone. I don't want sequel bait. I want its own.
It's a prequel. It's a Harry Potter prequel. I'll have you know.
Okay, right. Let's hear what you can
That's a fair point.
bring for the Wizard of the Tears,
All right. Okay.
preferably now.
So it opens on lead character Gandalf.
Mhm.
As you know, Gandalf himself enjoys a bit of the old male wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a gay boy.
He's a gay wizard, a gay man.
Was that necessary?
I was clarifying.
He's persecuted.
was beaten
He's
around the bush.
persecuted in Middle Earth. So he's often known as the Wizard of the Tears. Gandalf the Grey. Gandalf the 50 Shades of Grey.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I had a whole thing going for Fantastic Beasts. I'll have £100 million, please.
I don't know how I feel about that pitch. Garrett, shall I come back to you when you've had a bit of time?
Do you know what the issue is with this?
No, I'd lock that in.
No, I'm,
You
There's
want to
just,
look
not, there's, just no time. There's
That's
just no
the thing,
time.
Joe. It's your improv skills.
Well, we shut him down pretty
Because
swiftly.
it was shocking improv.
nah, deal. No, that's my final answer.
All right.
What game are you playing?
We've gone from Dragon's Den to
I'll give you.
Yeah,
Deal?
yes,
Oh, no, it's
yes,
deal.
Mr. Banker. I'll put Noel on the phone for you.
Yes. Really? Okay. I love you. Goodbye.
What is it? What's he saying, Noel?
He's saying stop.
Okay.
Stop!
Just stop.
Okay, all
Box
right.
number
So
19,
The
deal.
Wizard of the Tears. Garrett, could you just summarise, please? Because I have no idea what the fuck your plot is.
Essentially, it's a wizard who has been persecuted for being gay in the wizarding world, and he tries to escape the wizarding world into the real world. It's New York. It's Manhattan, 1945.
Yep.
And he thinks, you know what? I'm gonna start a new life. I'm gonna be gay here. Turns out, it's worse in the real world.
Okay. This is very sad.
So, what is it? Is it a comedy, a drama? What is it?
A drama?
It's like a black and white period piece where where the only person with any semblance of color is him in his big yellow robes.
Who you
It's
got in
like-
mind for Gandalf?
It's like Schindler's List,
Yeah, let's have
but
some casting.
gay.
Gay.
Who you got in mind for Gandalf?
It's like Schindler's List.
Jude
but
Law.
gay. Ah, clever.
Not,
Looks
no,
like we're making
it's not.
Fantastic
Yes, it's not clever.
Right. I have to say that there's already a studio out there trying to make that film, I think. So, Garrett, unfortunately, I'm going to be budgeting your film at $10 US.
So, all right. Jude Law was a bit of a stretch. Maybe Martin Sheen might take that.
Lorenzo. I could see him playing a wizard, and
I
he's
could
free.
see Lorenzo playing a wizard, and he is free.
Well,
And gay.
and gay.
And gay. Right. Lovely. Thank you very much, Garrett. Erect Luck. Can I hear a pitch for Erect Luck, please?
Erect Luck is the story of a man in America, and he wakes up one day with morning wood, something that
Yep.
we gentlemen have all had
Mhm.
at one point in our life.
We've all been there.
Bit much, but yeah.
He gets up, he's like, "Oh, I'm hard. Well, I may as well go to the bathroom and go for a shower." So he does so, and he showers, and here's a quick old wank in the shower, just to make sure that he gets rid of the wood he's already got. He's like, "It's here, may as well use it."
Yep.
Uses it, ejaculates, but then wait, it doesn't go down. It stays up. And he's like, "Oh no! Why is it not going? Oh crap! I need to go to the doctor." So he gives the doctors a call, saying, "Hey, can I come in?" And they're like, "Sorry, we've got a bit of a wait. There's lots of bookings today, but you can come in at 6 o'clock in the evening." He's like, "Fine, but I have to go to work." Okay, fine. So he goes to work, and he does the whole thing of putting your cock in your belt in your waistband just to try and hide it. But he's really annoyed because it's just hard the entire time. But he goes to work, and you'll never guess what. He has the greatest day at work you've ever seen.
No.
He
Does he
works-
get a promotion?
He gets a promotion the girl that he likes is actually quite nice to him. And
does she see his dick? Is that
no,
why?
No. It's just perfectly a normal day. Like
everything's just going well for him.
Precisely. I guess you could say it's quite lucky.
Oh,
erect.
Can I ask a question?
I'm erect.
Yeah.
When his penis returns to its standard flaccid state.
We don't know if it does though.
Oh no, but that's I'm asking this as a
plot point.
Yeah, do you reckon you'd explore this in your film? When it returns to its flaccid state, does all of his luck sort of undo itself? Would he be demoted in his job? Would the girl be rude to him?
I feel like that sort of delves into like the Adam Sandler sort of territory. I feel like that's the route that he would take. It's not so much that like everything that's happened has been undone. It's just that things definitely aren't the same. And it just the whole film is, you know, it's a comedy. It's kind of silly because it's just a bunch of penis jokes and mixed with you know, some fortunate circumstances. But apart from that, it's really questioning why people do things that they think are lucky and whether or not, you know, his erect penis is lucky or if it's all just in his mind.
No, that's understandable. Do you have any casting choices in mind?
Jude Law.
See, I know
Plays
Jude Law
the
is free
penis.
because you definitely can't buy Jude Law for $10. So he's definitely free around that time. I tell you what, Harry, I'm liking the sound of erect luck. I don't think it would be a commercial hit. I'm not going to invest too much in it.
That's fair.
But I like the idea. So I'm gonna go for a nice $30 million.
Thank you, sir. I'll make you proud. I'll make that money back and it'll become a cult hit. I promise you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nathan, may you remind me of your title, please?
No, mate, I've completely forgot.
Okay, well, let's give you another one right out of the blue.
No.
I thought you were making notes. What happened to your notes?
No, I was just gonna wing it.
Here's one. The smoothest slave.
The smoothest slave, you say?
Maybe he likes jazz. Maybe he just moisturizes. Let us know.
Got to dance around this one, haven't I? The smoothest slave.
Have fun, dickhead.
Fucking hell. Alright, so the year is 1842. When did slavery end?
Some would say it's still going today.
Alright,
Yeah,
but when did
Would you like another one?
No, I'll go for it.
Okay. Just so you know, your forfeit was going to be the Confederate disco. So.
Man, that sounds lit.
That's the sequel.
Alright, so the smoothest slave. The year is 18... Whatever the year before slavery ended was.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
You're passionate. You haven't done your bit. I understand.
Yeah. There's a cotton plantation in Virginia.
Yep.
Sure. The slave owner is a mean old white man, wears a white suit. He's called Boss Hog. Yeah. Anyway, it's a warm night in July, and Boss Hog is out on his porch. He's drinking a nice glass of iced tea. He's looking up at the stars, looking up at Orion's belt, another star constellation, and then he sees something not quite right. Then he sees something moving. He sees a comet fly across the sky, and it doesn't fly across the sky entirely. It alters its course.
Oh right, okay.
And heads down to the cotton plantation, which I will name later. So it crash lands. So this star. I'm doing the thingy sign, which is not a thing.
Yeah.
The star crash lands in the plantation field. Turns out it's not a star. It's a starship.
Oh.
And a hatch pops open, and out pops a robot. And he says to Mr. Slave Owner Plantation.
Was it Hog?
Oh yeah, Boss Hog from Dukes of Hazzard. He says, hello there, my good friend. I have travelled millions of miles across the galaxy to make peace with your planet. Now, upon seeing this, Boss Hog is not the friendliest of characters, so he immediately captures the robot. He puts him to work on the slave, along with the slaves, because he's not a hostile robot. He has no weapons. He's just come to learn and to make friends. And so basically, this robot becomes a slave. He's known as the smoothest slave because his metal skin is completely smooth.
So this sounds like a tragedy, Nathan. Is there any resolution?
Yes, the robot slave. He makes friends with the other slaves, and they tell him of their plight, of their story, of their tale, and then he kills Boss Hogg.
Okay, and then you said this was set a year before slavery ends.
Yeah, then they go to Abe Lincoln and they stop slavery. It's a prequel to Lincoln.
Okay. 12 years smoother.
That sounded like a last-ditch attempt to save it, rather last.
It's a prequel.
A prequel to Lincoln.
I'll tell you what, I like that. I feel like it could have I feel like that could be a nice sort of Oscar bait movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going for.
Just because it involves slaves.
You didn't ask about casting.
So I didn't ask about casting. Thank you very much.
Only white people.
No, as the voice of the robot, because it'll obviously be.
Oh, are you fully CG in this robot?
Well, no, we'll make a practical robot, but it'll be a natural robot.
Okay.
So we'll get someone to voice it. We will get Mark Hamill to voice it because he's a very good voice actor.
It's a choice, good choice.
To play Boss Hogg, we will look at Michael Gambon.
That's not a bad choice.
And we'll get
a lot of Dumbledore references today.
Yeah, sure. And we'll get Chiwetel Ejiofor to play a slave.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
He's the guy from 12 Years a Slave. He's the guy from Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Mordo
I feel like he's not going to want to be typecast. Is there any other choices?
Because Mordo,
because
he's Mordo from Doctor Strange and the person he played in Thingy Bob is
that is massive. That is massively racist.
When you're typecast as a slave and a sorcerer.
But I'll give you an alternate one. I'll give you what's his name?
David Oyelowo.
No, from Thor.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, Idris Elba.
Okay. Sure. I'll tell you what. Like I said, this does sound quite Oscar bait. I reckon I would like to see this. I like the concept. It's new. I'm gonna give this film. Ooh. See, I have more faith in it than yours, Harry. I have to be honest.
Seriously?
Yeah. To be fair, I don't really get that. I'm sorry.
For real.
I can actually genuinely see Harry's thing being a real film, whether it be good or not. I can actually see it being a film.
Don't get me wrong. I prefer Harry's idea. I think his premise is far more developed. However, I have more faith that people will want to see a robot slave on the big screen. And like I said, I am a studio. I'm not a moviegoer. I'm budgeting these films. Now,
right, but suddenly, if you slap Will Ferrell with the erection, done.
This is true.
That's so true, Harry. 100 million.
Yes.
Sorry,
What?
You've given him 70 more million.
Thank you.
Will Ferrell's expensive.
No, he's not. He's in shit film.
Hang on, surely.
He'll do anything for a tenner.
All right, Harry, I'm demoting you. You're on.
Because if you give him 100 million, he wins automatically.
30 million and $10.
Nah, let's do 35. I'll bump you up to 35 for Will Ferrell's inclusion.
I'll take him.
Okay. Nathan, like I said, don't look at me sour. I'm about to give you some good news.
No, I was fucking in Leeds till everyone piped in. Then I'm fucking.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
Nathan, you're honest on the pod.
Nathan, I'm afraid you're still in the lead. You're still in the lead. You're still in the lead, Nathan. Don't be crying.
I have a feeling you're gonna flip this around on me.
No, I have a faith in your film that people will want to see it on the big screen. So I'm gonna give you a nice 42 mil. Mil.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a nice 42 mil.
$42 million. Nice, we'll take it.
You were seriously the kid that when they're not included, they throw the biggest strop, and then the moment they win, it's just like, well, look how great I am.
Guys, I had a bad childhood.
I once cried at a gymnastics competition because I didn't get a trophy.
My dad
pike
didn't
was
love
fucking
me.
lit. Continue, Joe.
I wasn't talking.
Well, let's
although it is actually my girl.
Yeah. That's what we meant.
Right, I believe the title you gave me was the girl who went. Was it the girl that went soaring?
The girl that went soaring. Yeah.
Right. So far from the other ideas that we've had, I've noticed that rather than they seemed like they were setting up a scene, they were still telling you the idea. Was that like a scene? I'm literally going to give you a straight plot here. So
okay.
The girl who went soaring. I'm going for an original female superhero film. Okay. I've gone down that route.
Topical.
Yeah.
Now, Joey, you're aware this requires a big budget. Can you meet my expectations?
If you let me talk, I'll press on.
Excuse me, man. This might give me money for my film.
Shut up, actually.
Yeah.
So
I only want a few million. God.
When you're interrupted again.
Sorry, carry on, please.
Me and a Pringle.
Press your cuff button.
Right, so my
instantly goes and presses the wrong button.
Sorry, Joe. Sorry.
Right.
Leave me alone.
My idea. So my idea is the girl went soaring. Basically, it's a character called
Gabriella.
Think of female name. Think of female name.
Gabriella.
I'm trying to think of one that's like so.
Pull out your Tinder and have a few.
Yeah, we'll go
swipes.
for Lucy. That's not standard
Lucy.
at all.
Okay.
She is convinced. She tells everyone, and she's convinced that she can fly. She always tells everyone that she can fly. She's like, I have it in me. I can fly.
Oh, she hasn't been flying yet.
Hasn't been flying yet.
Okay.
But she says that in her own, like, no one else sees it but her. So, like, when she's on her own, she can fly. But suddenly, when she's like, look, I can fly.
So she has been flying yet.
Yes, to her. We've seen her fly,
Right,
in a sense, or we think we've seen her fly.
Let's make sure we're clear on these answers, Joe, because you're contradicting yourself in a minute.
Well, I don't really know, really.
First she's flying, then she's not flying.
Right, listen here, big studio boy. Right. The point is...
Listen here, Weinstein.
Okay.
These guys have only done scenes. I'm gonna lay out a real plot for you. The girl's called and she can
sort of fly.
sort of.
Look, here's film 1 of my 9-film arc.
Yeah.
Her name is.
Right, so
Right, let me recover from this then.
Okay, so where I'm at is that her name's Lucy and she can fly, but only when she's alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think where else to go from it. To
Oh,
be honest.
fuck's sake, Joe.
I actually had a well thought out plot earlier, but I didn't really know where it was going to go.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Come on.
So she is just convinced that she can fly, and like she actually kind of pulls. We're going to go down like a not necessarily genre, but we're going to go down a small kick-ass route that she actually then starts to feel like, well, I know I can fly. I'm going to save people.
Yeah. Okay.
But she's not very good. She's not very good at it. Because she can't really fly. But however, there is a point in the film or the story where someone. I mean, I am totally winging this, boys. I'll be honest.
Couldn't tell.
Meanwhile, I've been planning this for a week.
It's true.
All right, listen here. All right.
I'd just like to mention that Joe is not a drama student like us.
Yeah,
so he
Joe's
does not have the
skills.
improv skills that we do. Because we all love the smoothest slave. Checkmate.
Yeah, and then all I know is it ends up with the last scene, her actually flying.
Is this some Birdman shit? Does she just actually commit suicide?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, Joe, you have a fucking idea what's going
Sorry,
on.
it'll get me the Oscars.
You gave me a tenner. What are you giving to the suicide girl?
Go. I'm literally imagining like Joe and Laurence sat in a studio exec's office. Laurence being the studio exec, and this pitch is going so terribly, and literally like the door to it to the office is slightly ajar, and from the outside we hear Garrett as a janitor going, "It's like some Birdman shit."
Joe.
I'll tell you what, if you gave me like a week to think about this, I actually would come back to you with like a solid plot.
Alright, we'll have you back next week.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
All right, Joe. I have.
You know full well that could work.
I have such a degree of faith in your film, Joe, that I will give you 55 million to not make it.
We still technically won.
To be fair, that's not really a bad deal at all. You've just given me 55 million.
Yeah,
and I can go make it anyway.
And he gets no loss on that whatsoever.
I'll tell you what, Harry.
Yeah, mate.
You're so right about Nathan. Because Nathan's won. And he's still being a bitch.
Well, I've not won because you just gave him 55 million
To
for
not
no
make
fucking.
it.
Yeah, but that's even better. You've just given him 55. How much am I getting paid for
I
this
don't
movie?
want these toys anymore. Out of the pram you go.
Listen, I like winning.
Right. Nathan is currently lead.
Anyway, that's the girl that went soaring. Stars Jude Law. It's Lucy.
I'm gonna give you guys one more chance to take the lead off Nathan, who is currently sat at 45 million.
I was in the lead. 55 million.
Yeah, but your movie's not being made. I'm paying you
I
to
can make
shut
it
the
anyway
fuck up
if you
and
give me
get out of my
55
office.
million.
Yeah, he can just make it himself.
I'll go to the Weinstein Company. They're looking for films now.
Oh god. Right, okay. Anyone wants to chime in with The Girl of Sparks?
The added member of the band Sparks that no one noticed. It was a girl with a bag.
Thank you. That's nice.
There you
What
go.
about the sex of the man?
There was a man and he had sex.
Interesting.
22 million.
Is it just
22
a massive porno?
22 million just to keep Nathan happy.
Just to keep Nathan happy. I'll do that. Okay. Well done, Nathan.
All right. Well, I guess that's that. Fucking hell, that was shit. Right. Can you do me a favor?
No.
Next time, can you plan?
No. I never plan. I always win.
Can you just know what you're doing as well? To be fair.
And just,
Can you just get your fucking life together?
And just look what happens.
Can you go the fuck home? Yeah.
You always win. And
He's
just
been
look
too
what
busy
happens.
this week thinking about his fucking Winter Wonderland day.
My plans. Right.
Getting his dick wet.
Listen, you have 4 weeks until your next episode. Start planning now.
Okay, fine.
All right. Start.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
I know the answer.
Okay, so thanks for listening to that fucking pile of shit. If you did, I can't blame you if you didn't. Harry is next week.
That was last week.
Oh, was you? Oh, Garrett is next week then.
Yeah. I've got a good one lined up, boys.
Any sizzle? Any teasers?
It's gonna be hotter than hot.
Ooh,
That's really hot.
Yeah.
that's quite hot.
You better set your thermometers to stun.
What? That makes no sense. Okay, it's gonna be hotter than Lawrence's date to Winter Wonderland.
Oh.
Right.
Let's just say he's gonna get some erect luck.
Oh,
He brought it back.
way to go full circle.
All right, thank
Nice.
you, Joe, for coming on. Harry was going to say something. What was you going to say? You sure?
Yeah.
Final thoughts? No.
What the fuck is the... Sorry, I'm trying to...
It was happy to be back, by the way. Could have been a better topic, but it was fun.
Thank you for coming on, Joe.
Thank you.
Yes, Joe, thank you.
Thank you. Don't.
I hope it's another few months before you come back again.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh no, sorry, you're coming back next week. You're coming back next week too.
No. To me, that just sounded quite like, don't come back.
No. Like you already said that you were coming back next week to pitch.
He's not coming back next week.
Well,
We should end the podcast. Bye.
Another happy pod.